Hello viewers, welcome to Common Current Gifted Learning. This is Neha. Today I have come up with another writing video. So if you have not seen my previous video on writing, which I made for kids who have trouble holding pencils like this, or the grip of the pencil, please go and watch. I'll put the link in the description box below. And if you have already watched, then you should be ready for this lesson. So it's mostly pre-writing, and I know I look kind of messy, but messy one getting things done. But to start with, I would like to talk about 10 strokes. So there are basic 10 strokes that help kids to write uppercase alphabets. And I made a presentation on that, and let's not waste time and jump in to the presentation, and I will walk you through. So 10 strokes to learn uppercase alphabets. So there are two types of strokes for learning uppercase alphabets. One is the line stroke and the curve pattern. So as you can see, line strokes will be all kind of straight lines, and then the curved patterns will be like circles, C's, U's, etc. So under line pattern, we have 5. That is standing line, a vertical line. Slipping line will be a horizontal line, and mountain line, which are basically curved lines. After this, you can teach them slanting lines. Now slanting lines are two types, left and right. So the left slanting line will be this way, and the right slanting line will be this way. After slanting lines are done, you move on to the curved lines. On the curved patterns, we have up curve, down curve, and circle. So up curve will be for U, down curves mostly we will need on like lower cases, but it's essential to teach the strokes together so that it's they can be ready for this. And then we have circles. After this, we have left curve and then the right curve. So pretty simple. I just wanted to sum up. For the line strokes, we have standing line, slipping line, slanting line, right, slanting line, left, and mountain line. And for the curve patterns, we have left curve, right curve, up curve, down curve, and circle. So 5 on each. And after you finish with this, you have to categorize the alphabets. Like if you see all these alphabets like A, E, F, H, I, K, L, M, N, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. I just felt like I'm in a eye testing. Anyways, so these are the line alphabets, which is composed of all this, either of the 5 strokes line strokes that we learned earlier. And same way, we have a set of curved alphabet list, B, C, D, G, J, O, P, Q, R, S, U. This curved alphabet list is for that has both curved as well as the line. So it can be composed of only curves or curved as well as line. So these are the easiest way to cover both uppercase and lowercase, but I would recommend you to start with uppercase first and then lowercase. Now tips. The tips will be, first and foremost important tip is like maintain a notebook so that your kid kind of feels special about it and takes kind of it seriously. And then consistency, of course, that I say in every lesson. You must be bored of it right now. Then categorize the lesson into straight and curved, as I told you, so that they have proper continuation of and they can recognize that what are the letters I can make out of straight, what I can make out of curved. And then we have I have a recommendation for taking 2 alphabets per week. So this is, I tell you, this is for just building a good foundation, because if you take 2 alphabets per week, it's gives them takes them, like, slows them down, and you can not only come. So mostly what happens, what we did, right, if you're in from Montessori, we used to do this sandpaper letters. Sandpaper letters is for if, without even looking at it, just thinking and getting a pattern in your head. So having that pattern and then reproducing it without copying. So you can start with tracing, but then again memorizing the pattern and then producing back in on a notebook is the ultimate goal. So these all step has to be followed with each of the 26 letters. So that's why I recommend slow it down, take 2 alphabets per week. And once they independently master, like two sets, or like the set of alphabets, then move on to the next set. Otherwise, if your child is still struggling, please do not move on, because these are the basics of writing like 3 to 4 letter words. So if they don't get this straight, they will always suffer. Like they will like I have seen the kids, their L and I is of same length, and then their R becomes like, looks like an N sometimes. So these are the places to observe, and that brings me to your next tip, that is observing the strokes. Observing the strokes means, let me show you what I mean. Like sometimes kids, like say T can be written both ways, like this, first the upper part and then the lower part, right? But some kids do the other way. So similarly, if you see, we have like E. Some kids do E like this, I have seen, and some kids do the other way. So that's what I was talking about, observing the strokes. Like make sure they do the strokes the right way, not the other way. Like 8, for like a numeric example I'll give you. Like 8, if you see, some kids do this way and some kids do this way. So strokes is very important, the right stroke, because you know, their handwriting gets really bad, and sometimes later on what happens is, like when they're doing like very much dependent on step marking in the test, you can't even make out that, you know, what they have written, like it's a 4 or a 8 or 7 or a 4. They all kind of looks you know, confusing. So it might look a very small or minor thing to, you know, observe right now, but later on it actually becomes problematic. I always recommend parents to, you know, at least maintain this few tips when you are teaching your kid. And at this age, kids are very flexible. So whatever you are going to do now in terms of these tips, it is going to build up and it is going to stay with them. And there are just 26 alphabets in English language, so it's not much. So if you do 2 per week, it's just a matter of few months, you know, couple of months. So I would really recommend you to, you know, slow down, take your time, because this is a very important skill. Writing is a very important skill in the elementary level, especially in the beginning. So this is a gift of writing that you are giving to your child. So I would really recommend you to, you know, be there for it. So that was the end of today's video. If this writing lesson helped you in some way, please like, share and subscribe, and also press on the bell button if you are interested in cursive writing, because I'm working on it right now, so I'll be posting them soon. And till then, take care, goodbye.